What is going on, people? This story is insane. So, new congressman impeach the mother effer. I can't say that, I don't think, on YouTube. But, dang. This is a new congresswoman who was just elected and is already dropping the F bomb in political office. So, the story goes the newly sworn in rep, Rashida, I don't even know how to pronounce this last name, Tlaib, is not holding back in how she feels to President Trump. That's to say the least. A Democrat from Michigan who is among the first female Muslims to serve in the Congress. Oh, great. So she's not only just a woman congressman, senator, representative, she's also being castigated as a religious representation. Way to go. Yeah, I'm sure that the people you're representing are thrilled with this. To serve in Congress, used profane language to express her hope to impeach Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump? Shouldn't that be President Trump? In a reception with supporters hosting a liberal group, MoveOn.org. And when your son looks at you and says, Mama, look, you won. Bullies don't win. And I said, Baby, they don't. Because we're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the mother effer. Okay, so, oh my gosh. She's not just using this like on television in an official capacity as a congresswoman, representative of the United States. She's also saying this kind of language to her child. This fantastic woman, wow. Said in a vigorous cheers from people around her in the video. Posted to Twitter by immigration activist Nestor Ruz. Tlaib, an attorney and former state oh, so she's a previous attorney as well. Gosh darn. State attorney legislator is the daughter of Palestinian immigrant. Also co-authored an op-ed to Detroit Free Press with the title "Now is the time to begin impeachment proceedings against President Trump." We already have overwhelming evidence that the president has committed impeachable offenses, including, just to name a few, obstruction of justice, violating the emolument clause, abusing the pardon power, directing or seeking to direct law enforcement to prosecute political adversaries for improper purposes, advocating illegal violence, and undermining equal protection of the laws. Wow, she's just hitting all the political talking points here. Under the cruel and unconstitutional imprisonment of children and their families at the southern border, and conspiring to illegally influence the 2016 election through the series of hush money payments. Okay, wow. I mean, like, some of that is obviously blatant lies and twisting of the story. The 2016 election through a series of hush money payments, there's no evidence whatsoever of that. You have to misconstrue what is being said in order to even insinuate evidence that there was hush money. What they have is a recording of President Trump saying that he's going to be making a payment. And lots of people make lots of payments. We have no idea what the payment is for. So in order to make that connection that it was hush money related to a illegal campaign contribution, in order to hush up either a prostitute or hookers or anything else you're going to say, you actually have to present evidence of that. Equally with many of these other claims that are putting in here, I know some of these are just blatantly misconstruing of the facts. Gosh, that's terrible. So let's see. We have Tobias Congressman. I can't even pronounce that. Tlaib's congressional office in D.C., newly moved into, did not answer the phone and did not. Let me see if I can move. Didn't have the option of leaving a message, but a Friday morning tweet indicated that she isn't backing down. So she's said some vulgar, nasty things, and she's doubling down on them. Well, I can't say that I'm surprised, given her track history thus far presented. This is not just Donald Trump. This is about all of us. In the face of this constitutional crisis, we must rise. Well, you'd have to have a constitutional crisis in order to use it as justification for impeachment proceedings. But not even Democrats are welcoming Tlaib's comments. Well, hopefully, yeah, I would back away from this as far as possible if this was a member of my party. Newly elected House Speaker Nancy Pelosi offered no comment on Tlaib's words. When asked if she would talk to Tlaib about her remarks, Pelosi retorted, "I'm going talk," as typo, to the president about his remarks. Yeah, okay, so you're going to go talk to the president about his remarks, but you're not going to address your own party member as Speaker of the House about her comments. Okay, yeah, I can see where the priorities lie here. Rep. Jerry Nadler, the new Democratic chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, said he didn't like Tlaib's language. Well, at least, thank you. Finally, somebody is, commented on it. Or the just behind it. The House Judiciary Committee would initiate any impeachment, or the just behind it. The House Judiciary Committee would initiate any impeachment efforts. Okay? I didn't really like that kind of language. But more to the point, I disagree with what she said. It's too early to talk about that intelligently. Obviously. Duh. We have to follow the facts, Nedlier said in CNN Friday morning. Oversight Representative Elijah Cummings, whose committee will conduct many of the investigations into the Trump administration, told reporters this morning, "You cannot accomplish much of anything unless you have civility and show respect for your colleagues." And I think those kind of comments do not take us into the right direction. I don't like Elijah Cummings, but good on him for, coming out and taking a stand against it. Out of all the people that would back away or shy away from that, condemning those kind of remarks, I wouldn't have expected him to have been one, so good on him for defying my expectations. I wish he'd come out and condemn it a little bit stronger, but I think that, for his party and his side and making a comment to the press like that, that's pretty harsh condemnation. So I would say they are inappropriate, beyond inappropriate. Cummings added he was not at all worried about his colleagues talking about impeachment because he believes there are a lot of people in America who are asking for impeachment. Who? Democrats? Sure. It's not a matter of how many people are asking for impeachment. It's a matter of do the facts support a reason or cause for impeachment. And thus far we have nothing rising to that level. Cummings added he was not at all worried about his colleagues talking about impeachment because he believes there are a lot of people in America asking for the impeachment. Representative Debbie Dingell, a Michigan colleague of Tlaib, stressed she's one member, and she said personally that impeachment would tear this country apart. No impeachment would not tear the country apart. A few Democrats, like Representative Al Green, backed the idea and said impeachment talk was not a distraction. We have always been able to walk and chew gum? You mean? Gum? Another typo? At the same time. I don't see any reason why that shouldn't prevail currently. I think there is great work to be done, and this is part of the great work, Green said. Alright, if you're delusional. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy expressed his anger with Tlaib comments Friday. That action should not stand. Somebody should stand up to her, he said. Well, yeah, hopefully her colleagues in the Democratic House, particularly Nancy Pelosi, is elected House Speaker, but we'll see if there's any more forthcoming information on that or action. I'm not counting on it. But, this is kind of the crazy thing. These people get this notion that Trump is the be-all, end-all of evil, and they elect these radicals who come out and behave poorly, reflecting poorly on the United States. And it's unfortunate to see that in our society. And hopefully the Democrats will get their act together, condemn that kind of behavior fairly strongly. She'll come out with an apology and we can just all move on. But again, I'm not counting on it. All right. So let me know what you guys think. Tell me your thoughts. I'm interested to hear. Society is doomed if we can't get our acts together.